Hey guys, so today is going to be my November favorites, and I don't think I filmed an October favorites. I don't think I did. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty inconsistent when it comes to videos in general, but especially my monthly favorites, because I feel like I kind of get in a rut and I always am grabbing for the same thing. So when I was like setting out my monthly favorites or setting out my little box for my November favorites, I was like, I feel like I'm using the same things over and over and over again. So I kind of mixed it up a little bit and went old school and tried to shop my collection, and I'm currently in the process of doing a declutter, and therefore I am shopping my stash a little bit more and trying to use some of the other makeup items that I haven't used in a while. So hopefully it sticks, cross our fingers, and I can continue that process. But let's just go ahead and jump right in. I really don't have too many things this month, and I want to just share them with you guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about is probably the funniest thing you're ever going to see, and if you saw the thumbnail to this video, you're gonna die when you see it. It is an adult onesie, and I got it from Target during Black Friday. It's by the brand Nick and Nara. I got it in double XL, and it was in the sleepwear area, and I love it. It is so cute. Definitely not the most flattering. If you guys saw my Vlogmas videos, then you can tell that it's not the most flattering thing in the world, but it is so stinking cute. So it's red and white, very Christmas, very festive. Horizontal, which again is not pleasing to the body at all, but it's a full adult onesie. The zipper goes a little bit past my belly button, and then it has feet. Look, this is the best part. Little monkey feet, and they almost remind me of that monkey Paw Frank. Is that what the name of it is? It's not, but it reminds me of that, and they're so cute. And then at the bottom it has like little grippers. I literally have been wearing this every single day since I got it. Every day. And what's even funnier is that who would have ever thought they would sell these things for plus size girls? Like, I got it in a double XL and it fits. It's a little tight around the midriff area, but it's super, super cute. And honestly, the most cozy, comfortable thing ever. I know why now Maddie loves wearing these things. So that was a little fun November favorite. Now into the good stuff. So I typically, when I'm collecting my favorites, will put this little basket out on my vanity, and just as I'm loving something, throw it in there. So I have a couple things that I've recently kind of rediscovered, and a couple things that have been favorites for the entire month. So I'll start with this, since it's the only skincare product I have. The rest of it is makeup and whatnot. It's the Aveeno Active Naturals Clear Complexion Cream Cleanser, and it has salicylic acid for blemish treatment, and it's supposed to be gentle exfoliation and all that good stuff. I only have about this much left. I love this stuff. I have it in my shower right now, and what I'll do with it, because it comes out as like a really creamy balm almost consistency, but I'll massage it into my face and then go back in with my Clarisonic, and it leaves my skin so, it's all wet. So super, super soft. It gets, like, I've noticed that my blackheads in this area have really kind of diminished. My pores have gotten a little smaller, and it overall has just controlled my acne immensely, and I really, really like it. I got this on a coupon from CVS a long time ago, and I finally got to the point where I was dwindling my cleansers and my skincare stuff, and I was like, oh, I might as well use it up, you know, it's not going to be a big deal. But I actually really, really like it, and when I run out, I will repurchase it for sure. Next is going to be my makeup. The first thing I have here is my Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I know I talked about it when I hauled it, but I don't know if I ever have mentioned it in a favorites. I honestly hauled it, bought it, or, you know, bought it, hauled it, put it in my stash, and never truly used it a ton, to be honest, until probably the last 6-7 weeks or so. I have been really into bronzing and contouring. I don't have much of a contour on today. I just have kind of bronzer all over, which I'm going to talk about in a little while, but this has honestly been the best contour palette ever. I usually will go with this one if I'm being sloppy about it. Like, I'll take it, I'll just dip it in any brush, really. I have two that are kind of have been my favorites, and let me just talk about the one that I have been using. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. Best $6 ever spent. Seriously, you guys need this brush in your life. It is so soft. It is a multitasker for sure. You could buff in foundation with this, you could apply powder with it, you can put bronzer, contour, blush, highlight. I love it. You can even blend your eyeshadow if you have pretty big eyes. But anyway, what I'll do with this is take it in the light. Usually, like I said, if I'm just being sloppy, I don't even suck in like the fish face or anything. I just apply it. In fact, let me show you. And the Lorac products are very powdery, so you have to be careful. I do tap off the excess just because I don't want it to get all over the place. But I will literally put it in the contour, just dab it like that. And then if I'm applying bronzer or blush over it, I will blend it. If not, I'll blend it with this same brush and just kind of go like that. It makes such a difference in the makeup routine. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference there, but I have a pretty round face, and it honestly is like the best matching contour I've ever had. Now if I want something deeper, if I'm going out at night, I'll use the medium. I have yet to use the deep. It is a little too dark for my skin tone, and I also do not really like the shimmer highlight. I feel like it's a little too white there. It would be good for like an inner corner highlight, but I don't use it on my cheekbones. I do, however, use the beige highlight under the brow, and I do use the yellow highlight underneath my eyes to kind of brighten up that area. So I just really have been liking it. Money definitely well spent. For the longest time I had the Anastasia contour palette, and I just was not as happy with it as I am with this purchase. And this brush, honest to God, is like something you guys have to put on your list. Christmas list, buy it for yourself, splurge list, makeup wants, whatever, must have. I also have another, I guess I'll talk about the other bronzer before I go into the other products. This is the City Color Be Matte Blush, and it's in the color Toasted Coconut. I picked this up from Five Below a while back. I hauled it, and I think I've had this in a favorites video already. It is honestly the perfect bronzer if you're like a light to medium skin tone. If you're super fair, I think this would be a little too orange for you, and if you're darker complected, I don't think it would show up enough, because it is on the orange side, but it's not too orange where you put it on, you look like an Oompa Loompa. Like that's, we're not doing that. But it's so good. $3 is what I paid for this, and this is the brush that I've been liking to use, the Ultimate Blending Brush. And I like this because, again, it's another multitasker. I can buff in my powder foundation because that's what I've been wearing lately. I can even buff in liquid foundation with this if I want, and then go in, I don't think I should actually put any more, go in and just take this right at the base, the high points of my cheek, and then just kind of blend it in just like this. And I probably have on way too much makeup right now, but it works great in the temples, it works great under the chin. It just is an overall great brush, but it also is an amazing bronzer. I feel like this is foolproof. Like, you can't put on enough to where you look crazy, and I love that in a product because I tend to have a heavy hand with my makeup. So again, great duo. I have two eyeshadow products, which is not atypical for me. It definitely is something that I grasp for every month. I like to change it up. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I like to kind of just mix and match and use what I can, but the two that I've been gravitating towards the most, really, no, both of them I'd say equally. The Lorac Pro Metal Palette, and this is something that I've had for a while, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell or not, but there are some huge divots in the two middle top shadows and this color Amber. So it's like a rose gold and graphite. Pretty big divot, seriously. I just love everything about this. Like, even this cobalt blue color is just so pretty. Pigmented, crazy pigmented for sure. The rose gold is probably my favorite out of all of them because it has such great pigmentation and super shiny, but it definitely can be worn toned down as well. It's a great combination of colors too. I love everything about it. The Lorac 2 Pro palette, Lorac Pro 2 palette, whatever it's called, the blue one that's sitting up there, I love that one, and that has been in my favorites pile for the last several months. But I just feel like I keep gravitating towards it over and over and again, and I have so many shadows that I really truly want to use. So this has been a great little go-to palette. They actually had it on sale for Black Friday. I think it was like $18 when it's originally almost $30, so awesome deal. The other palette that I've been using is from e.l.f., which is like the complete opposite cost-wise, on the other side of the cost spectrum, and it's the Mad for Matte palette, and this is what it looks like. I love this palette. Again, you'll see some pretty good divots in these like first 6 colors. I haven't really used these darker colors right here, the plum and the 2 grays, taupey and gray, but the other lighter colors, I'm actually wearing all of them right now. I have These two colors kind of washed all over the lid. I have this one and this one in the crease, and then this one all over the lid as well. So I kind of just made like a natural, not like a smoky eye, but just gave my crease some definition to put some wing liner down below. And it works amazingly. They honestly are super pigmented. They blend, like, look at that. And I think this palette is $10 if I'm not mistaken, but you can often get e.l.f. on major coupon, and it's just really good deal. They do have some other shimmery palettes, but honestly, the matte one is the only one that I have been reaching for. I'm really considering getting rid of my Sonia Kashuk Ion Neutral palette to keep this one because it's that good. I have two liners, and I happen to be wearing both of them right now because that's like the only things that I have been wearing. This is the Milani Liquid Eye, and I'm sad because I actually got rid of this in, like, I had an extra and I got rid of it in a blog sale. It is seriously the smoothest black pencil I have ever owned. Like, I'm barely applying any pressure, and it is so smooth and black and just crazy pigmented, and it just glides on the tight lines so easily. I don't typically wear this on my waterline because it does transfer since it is so soft. I will wear this on my tight line just to give my lashes a more full effect. I have it on today, but I've had my makeup on for a good majority of the day, so I don't know how good it looks, but it is honestly the best eyeliner I've ever tried. I have a huge problem with like tickling my lashes, so my eyes will water a ton when I tightline. This makes it a breeze. Now, I do have to say though, it does wear off just for the simple fact that it is so soft. It doesn't last all day like some other liners I've tried, but it is so much easier to get it on. And then the other liner is the NYC Liquid Liner. This one is just in black. I don't know if I've talked about this one before. I'm wearing it right now. And you guys, for $2, $3, however much this costs, this is the best liquid liner I have ever tried. I feel like all this stuff is the best I've ever tried. It's this last one right here. It's super black. It dries to a complete matte finish. It does have a brush, like a little tiny like painter's brush applicator to it. So you do have to be careful of that if you're not a huge fan of that. I wouldn't recommend this, but if you don't mind it, which I don't mind it because it gives me the flexibility of like drawing on my liner instead of making a flat line all the way across, I can paint it on my eye, which I really like. So if you do like that aspect of it, you'd love this liner. I honestly don't have to set it with anything. It lasts all day. I've had this liner on for the last 8 hours or so. It's 8 o'clock right now. I put on my makeup about 11:30, so 8.5 hours. Haven't had to touch it up. The only thing I touched up for this video was I put on bronzer that you guys just saw and my powder to make my shine go away. That's it. The rest of this stuff is like bomb diggity. It works really good, and you can see there it's already dried completely matte. Really, really great stuff if you can get your hands on it. Alright, second to last thing are lip products, and it's actually just a color in general, which is what I have on right now. The last several videos that I have put up on my channel, I've been wearing this like berry toned lip, and I've had different colors on each time, but I picked out 5 of my favorite colors in this berry ruby red type of family. The first one is Sephora's Cream Lip Stain in 01. I don't know what this one is called, but it is more of like a, I don't know, more of like an orangey red, definitely on the warmer side, so it's not as berry as what I have on my lips right now. What I'm wearing right now is e.l.f. Matte Lip Color in Cranberry. I love this. I have Ruby Brick Red, I think is what it's called, and it just doesn't even compare. This is more like a, I'd say this is more like a brown red. And you can see the color difference right there. This is definitely like a brown red. I have it built up quite a bit on my lips. This is a warmer red, and the finishes of all of these are different, so it's not even the lip products necessarily, it's just the color I have been obsessed with. This is from my little birthday kit. It's the NARS Cruella, and it's the matte, and this is pretty much the same thing as the e.l.f. one. You can see that the Cruella one is a little more matte than the e.l.f. one, but it definitely is the same color family. And then I have this one from Bite Beauty, which is the VIB Rouge little lipstick, and this one is kind of the same idea. It's like definitely more of a brick red, but it has a different type of finish, so you can see there all the different colors. And then the last one is Urban Decay's F-Bomb. I don't remember where I got this, but it again is like a really pretty rich red. This is probably the most similar to the Sephora one. So you can see they're all kind of in the same semi-color family, but they are all different, and I love this color for this time of year. I'm all about a bright red lip, but this like dark berry brick red brown color is like my go-to. I feel like this time of year, every single year. And then last but not least are some nail polishes. And again, this is kind of just like the nail polish in general, the type of nail polish, not necessarily the colors or anything. If you guys follow my vlog channel, then you would have seen some Plan With Me's that I had. These two colors, I had them kind of alternating on my nails, and really what I've been loving is gel polish in general. So you guys always see my nail polish in the backs of my video. The background the background of my videos, and I have destashed so many nail polishes, it's ridiculous. Like I used to have 2 entire racks of nail polish, and I destashed so much, which by the way, if you're interested in purchasing anything, I have my blog sale link down below. I'm constantly putting new things up there. But anyway, I have just gotten rid of so many nail polishes. I've literally kept just the ones that I like. But this very bottom row is all gel nail polish, and I have been obsessed with gel polish because for some reason I feel like I just don't have time nor the patience anymore to wait an hour and a half for my nails to dry, because even though they're like dry like to the touch, like you can go like this and it doesn't smear, if you hit something or you try and mess with your hair, or you want to put on socks or put on your shoes, it will still smear. It will still smear your nail polish for at least an hour after. I don't have time to do that. I have other stuff to do. So I just feel like gel polish is so easy. It may take you 30 minutes to do it versus, a quick 5 or 10 minute paint job on your nails with regular nail polish. But once it's done, it's done. You can do whatever you want and it does not damage it. So the 2 that I was wearing in those videos are from Sensational. And I had, the red was raspberry wine. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Raspberry wine, and the other was macchiato. So these, I mean, small bottles, but the bottles go a long way. I just picked up some ones from Black Friday from some gel polish from China Glaze for the Black Friday sale that I'm really excited to paint my nails as well. I just honestly have been in love with gel polish. If you've never given it a try, you can get some kits for really, really inexpensive nowadays. Get a UV lamp or an LED. I'd actually recommend LED lamp over anything. Get yourself one of those, get a couple gel polish, a top coat, and you're done. And it is the best investment ever. Okay guys, so that wasn't a very long or too many products worth of a November favorites, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it anyway. Let me know in the comments down below some of your November favorites. I'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!